Sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you viewing the slideshow or a different thing?
Yeah, because like
No problem. No, here, for example, your situation is like this and you are getting the data from the multiple sources. One by data, your own system is one, no? Then you get the sources from multiple.
so I need different
But to keep the OLTP systems in the multiple. Many organization uses the one single system for entire organization. Take one simple organization. Take one. Okay, to sell the product, they are going to use the cash register. Sell the product. Then to the employees, they are going to maintain the employee management system. Okay, one system are showing the cards or something. Okay, and to run payroll for the employees, they are going another system. And to maintain the store, they have the another system. And deliver the goods, they are going to have the one more system. Is it okay? When you can purchase the item on the store, when that good to be delivered to your what the Walmart guy will do? They'll send it to another counter or not. The system is different. If you are using any consolidated system, you don't need to move from that system. The plug in there and you can purchase the product. And if the huge organization is there, it is going to be a little difficult to putting under one umbrella. Different system for the different purpose. Different system, different purpose. For example, run payroll for the employees. Why to separate system? They can go for any payroll agency, ADX. Okay, the payroll. They don't need to hire an employee. Right? Everything is outsourcing. Okay, particular hiring the employees. Okay, why do Walmart need to conduct interviews and everything with a company like Cloudiva? Okay, that is the need of the people. Okay, that's what is happening now. Hiring the people, maintaining the HR records, and maintaining the other records, background check, everything they will depend upon the different systems. When through the multiple systems, that will be available in the different system or not. Might be the some production data here. There might be the from the multiple locations, and there might be the employee information. Here there might be some raw data available. You want to analyze based on the entire scope. Okay, if you have employee performance, you should apply full details. Okay, payroll information and sales information. Is that analyze attendance records too? For these attendance records too. Then attendance records are in the separate system. Sales information is in the separate system, and payroll information is with the AD. Then you together are now. Design one dimension table called the employee. You need to have the information from the multiple sources. Then gather. Use the to bring the data from multiple sources and put it into the one single table. Then in the situation you need to have. Then in another situation. Subway. Okay. The franchises all over the India, all over the US and all over the world. If the Subway want to do the analysis how my Subway is working and everything, what you need to do? Data from all different situations or not? All situations or not?
yes.
Get the data from all different locations. Okay. Some of the Subway people are using the part of the what? One franchise is part of another store. Are they using the individual store? If they are using it as a part of a Walmart, there is a separate invoicing system because they people know. Okay. Then there is if they are using it as an individual, as a part of a mall, there will be separate invoice and inventory, billing term and profit term. And they are using individual, doing their own building and running the Subway. Means they bring the data from all similar kind of data from locations. 50 or 60, then what are you going to do? You are going to hold the data in the one part location, call it as a staging area. Staging area. Now bring the data from the multiple location. Okay, then if the data is similar, then what are you going to do? Is going to be similar. The data or export the data. Okay, export method you can use it that we already learned. Okay, in the SQL Server import export wizard. Okay. Server import export wizard will give you the opportunity to move the data only. Does it give opportunity to change the data? Sure. If the is having 4 columns, then you can move the 4 columns only. 5 columns, can you move the 2 columns? Table is having 2 columns, can you make 2 columns into 5 columns? 2 columns from the one table and 2 columns from the one table, and the other day I want the destination table to be having the 4 columns from the 2. Can you make like that? Okay, things. Okay. Then you can do, for example, when we are doing some of the data is not compatible. Can convert the data and make it into compatible.
Yes.
We can have the data. If the system automatically converting and using in import export, you can use it, but not manually convert the data. Possible using the tool called EL, extract, transform, and load. Is that? Transform and load. Now we are going to learn about the tool EL. Is that extract, transform, and load? And one here tool with us is the server integration service. What is that? Integration services. And what are other various tools? There, not much popular tool. Next what? Data indicator. Data information server. Okay, I believe so. The integration tools are available now. Okay, we are going to work with the SQL Server integration service. But mainly, what is the purpose we are using? But does the purpose of the ETL is to move only from OLTP to OLTP?
No, OLTP.
Any data from source to destination, your source structure doesn't match with the destination structure. Okay, source format doesn't match the destination format. Then you can use it wherever is a transformation is needed. Okay, import export also we are doing. We are extracting and we are loading. We are extracting and loading. But until we are not able to do the transformation, where the transformation is needed, you can. For example, one company purchased the other company. If one of acquires other bank, then they want to run one single application. What they need to move all the another application data into this application or not. The application is designed in a different format, and the application is different from designed in a different format. Then what do you do? Either they put this data, or they have to convert the data into this one. Okay. For example, are continuing with the SQL Server 2000 version, and from the last 10 years, and they took the decision of taking the SQL Server 2012. In the direct data, lot there in 2000 to 2012. Not every data will match with the new. Then what they need to do? They cannot data, no? They cannot really lose the data because data from last 10 years. They cannot lose data. Then what they need to do? They convert the data into the 2012 according to the appropriate format. Or the data. Migrate the system to new system. For example, they are the older server. The server has become old. The processing speed is less. And the server. For example, purchasing the new laptop, how the data old laptop to new laptop?
To the hard drive.
You need to follow a process, no? You need to go to the one centralized device, either network or the internal hard drive, and copy it, then again paste it, or backup and restore it using any backup tool. Okay, you can just here is real-time situation. There is a TBs of millions of records working with the older system. If they are going with the newer hardware, also you need to migrate the data from older hardware to newer hardware. To new hardware. They are also needing transformation. In the hardware, the system stand in a better way. The newer hardware might be 64 information, means will be 16-bit data. Then you need words. Whatever the transformation is needed, you need a tool called what? ETL. Extract, transform, and load. Okay. Here we are going to work on just will introduction now server integration services. Okay. Microsoft. Okay, what is that? They include integration services as part of the business intelligence suite. Or is business 2005 onwards. They included SQL Server integration services and analysis services and reporting services. Okay, as a part of business intelligence suite. It doesn't you can use only SSIS for business intelligence purpose. Okay, but as part of when they are winding up the product of SQL Server, they included AS and RS as a part of business intelligence tool. And then they are developing some kind of a mechanism, some kind of a program to move the data from source to destination. No? Okay, that application development, okay, you do with the development environment called Business Development Studio. Development Studio. Okay, R2, you can call that environment as Intelligence Development Studio. And 2012, you do the same thing with the SQL Server data tools. What is that? SQL Server data tools. Now, then we are about how to use the tool, how to move the data, how to browse through the environment. Okay, how to through the environment. Along the, okay, here you have reports are included as a part of the BI suite. Okay. Analysis services also included in the reporting tool, like our reporting services is also a part of a reporting. But are we doing any business intelligence till now? We just did the operational reports. Okay, then what they included as a part of a business intelligence suite. Now we are on the drawing the data from, but we talked about the what are versions of SQL Server for purpose. What are versions? The earlier existing version is with SQL Server 2000. Okay, used to call a service as DTS. What is that? DTS. What does it mean by DTS? Yes. Simple transformation service. Okay, services that were using with the SQL 2000. Then between DTS and SSIS. Is it? No. Upgraded. What is upgraded? Saving more features, but it is the same tool. DTS is separate tool and SSIS is separate tool. DA tool. You can call it as a successor to DTS. SSIS successor is to SSIS. In Microsoft, there is nothing called upgrade. Not only here. Is 2003 is upgradation is 2007. 2007 and can I 2007 and 2010 together in my system office? Exactly. I'm to upgrade existing version. I can version in my computer. But back not there, but you need to have kind of a tool to understand data or that files. Every soft tool is called a successor, not upgradation. Upgrade, there is a different meaning. Same tool with more features. Same features is called upgradation. But it's a tool or application, different environment. Like DTS, then still we can use the packages developed using the DTS in SSIS. We are going. Okay. Part of the DTL extract is used to pull the data from the data sources. Okay. Sources and data source views and connection manager are the important part of extract. From source we are extracting the data, and exactly we are extracting the data in form of data source views and the managers. What type of info needed to connect the source? Source is Oracle. Can you connection information as a SQL Server to different connection information? Oracle needed a different connection information. MySQL needed a different connection information, and D needed a different connection information. Now, those everything is maintained using the connection manager and transferring the data. Means what? The data according to the destination format. Destination format and loading data. If this transformation might be simple, some situations might be complicated. Depends source and difference between the source design and destination design. Difference depends on the difference between the source and destination design. Okay. Now to brush through that, what are the important components of the integrated services, whether you are using irrespective of what version. Okay. Towards and 2012, all the components are similar as ETL. Okay. So important thing is that one, you need just programs to move the data from one location to another location or not. You need to programs to run the move the data from one location to another location or not.
Yes.
Then those programs you can call them as tasks. What is that? What is called tasks. And each of tasks together you can put it in a control flow tasks. All the tasks, control tasks. Whatever the programs we are using in IS, you can call them as what? Control flow tasks. Tasks is nothing but program. In the control flow, you have the programs, containers. Containers means what? The multiple programs together, or two programs repeatedly, or program repeatedly. Then you have some kind of a holder or some container to hold programs together and run it together. Okay, that's a container where that container will be used to programs, multiple programs or multiple tasks together or repeatedly or recursively or single time. What is the purpose? Please, precise constraint. Okay, whenever you are running any program, what will happen?
This program has to run fast.
Yeah, is there, but I'm talking about the individual program. Whenever you're writing an individual program, A plus B, what will happen? Result. Okay. Is that perfect for right? Right sometimes might be wrong. Some positive result, some might get the negative result. Is that true or not? Is that whenever you are running any program or any application or any task, you get positive results or you might get the negative results. Then, whenever you are running, once when you get the negative results, what you do when you get negative results, what you want to do when you get the positive results. Okay, maintained with the precedence constraints. What are those? Constraints. Means either positive or negative or failure. What you want to do next? When the failures, what you want to do next? Okay, maintain through the constraints. Okay, with the blue and the red arrows. Sorry, green red arrows. Green red arrows that we are going to do. Now here, yeah, go ahead.
The president constraint is like an editor that will help program.
It is not going to change any program. Only it depends upon the result. Okay, the result is positive result means what? Success result. What you do? If the result is negative results or failure result, what you want to do? You do in the middle. For example, EL is what? Concept of moving the data from one location to another location. For example, your transport service. Okay, then there is the one vehicle is starting from the source. It has to reach the destination. No. Then if you kind of something happen in the middle, what do? You want the vehicle there itself? You to move to the destination, no problem. If it fails to move the destination, then you have some items that you maintain through the. Some have the phone service to somebody can call to the other people and they can come and pick it up. Like they are moving the data also, transportation service. Okay, failure happens in the middle. You want to start data can like wait until it can come in. Then you need to route the data. Okay, we are going to work on those things. That is the success and failure. Okay. These programs, there are a bunch of programs only concentrates on the data. Only some data. Okay, it's control flow task. There are some particular programs, some particular applications concentrates on only data. Those programs you can call it as data flow task. What is that? Data flow task. There are various data flow tasks. Data have one program to connect the source. You need to transform the data and to run one program to destination. Like data sources, data flows transformation, and data flow destinations. Different kind of which kind of data flow, but actual data flow is part of control flow. That's what control flow. Okay. Now next. Connection manager. In a connection manager properly to connect the various sources. Okay, different components controls data flows and connection manager. Okay, flows contain cost and precedence constraints. Okay, which and everything. Now, before what to build SIS package. The Business and Development Studio and the SQL Server Management Studio to build or import the packages or maintain the packages. And for creating the package is import-export wizard. Did you realize whenever we are using the import-export wizard, at the last step, you have the option of you want to save this package as a SSIS package.
Yes.
There is option. We done it, we immediately run it. But the option is called, do you want to save this package as SSIS package? Means you can save one simple import-export wizard package as a SSIS package, but not doing much transformation. What we do? If there is need of doing any transformation, why need to create a ETL SSIS? We can do import-export, no? And it as a part of SSIS. Okay. Import-export wizard as a basic tool, ETL package or SSIS. And mainly we are going to use the Business Intelligence Development Studio with the 2008 R2 and 2008 and our data tools with the 2012. Okay? Because we concentrate on both versions. Everybody. Nowadays, I'm not everybody is going to migrate to 2012. Going with the and people are going with the 2008 after. They'll get the opportunity with the 2008. task. It will take little time. Okay, every migrate. Okay, now then to connect the integration services management studio to deploy the packages as a part of your database. Okay, as a part of your database, and the text editor also, you can create the packages, you can run everything, you can create a package as a notepad file or a text editor. Okay, right. Then application developed using the SSIS is the name. You can as package. What is that? Application which is developed using the SQL integration service is a package. You need here because the application developed using the telling us what? No. Okay. And then you can call it as a job, and you can call it as mapping. Okay, different name, but yes, it will call it as what? Package. And where those packages? Where those packages? Packages, no? Okay, the package with the two or threat option actually. Okay, one is the file system, another one is the SQL server. You can maintain the separate package store for the SSIS. Then pages in the file system means whether in your C drive, D drive, or E drive, or in a location. As with the extension called .dtsx file. .sx file. Whenever you create a package, the package is going to be .dtsx file, and that you can save it in form of a database in SQL. Or you can use the third one, or you can consider it as a one or integration services package store. You can create integration services package store, means sort of particular location for the ETL package. You can fill that one. Okay, work on it. Okay, but people use it in the file system. Okay, use the packages, develop the packages and store it in the file system. Extension called what? DTX. How can packages? Is it from the same system where we developed it? Bits is environment only, nothing bad. Okay. Business Intelligence Development Studio. It is not maintenance and security for our switching or running. That is what the package. Yes, that's it initially, but in the realm you cannot run through the big environment. Responses related to bits environment. Okay, bits have never been used to run the program or launch the program. Used to develop the program. Reports are ETS, SAS, anything. Okay, yeah, developing the initial thing is what? That's it, no? But not. The tools are available, but in the real time, you cannot ask the people to install the bits environment and run the package. But two or important ways to run the packages is, yes, it won't execute the packages, you can tell, but it won't directly execute the packages. It will execute the packages. Make sure debug means what? Debug are any errors or not. Okay, but you can from the start menu you can run directly the packages. But for this, you need to have the SIX environment installed in your computer. You can double click wherever you can go to the file, you can click the package and you can run it. But you should have SQL business suite should be installed in your computer. Okay, if those are bits environment, you cannot run it directly. Okay. Program list, you have the one exclusive program called page utility. What is that? Exclusive called acute package utility or execution utility, whatever the name is called. That one, I can give the part of the package and you can execute it. Okay, you can package utility or you directly double click only if you have the business intelligence installed in the system. And the thing is that you can execute the packages using the management studio also. How? Using the studio, you can schedule the package to run automatically at scheduled time. You can still launch the package or package on the scheduled time. Okay, manually run the packages daily once. I want to move the data until the data comes into the new OLTP system. Automatically, the data should be moved every day and night into the system. So run the packages every day and night. How many you are going to create? Design. If the data is using the huge schema, then there will be the hundreds of packages. Then are you going to somebody run packages like that? Automatically schedule those packages. Okay, in the management studio. Okay, in the management studio, we are going to work on it. Okay, now let's go and briefly over through the tool. I know it's in board. Okay. But I'm looking at the tool because some of the things you know why we are using, where we are using, and everything. Okay, browsing the tool because I know that browsing the tool is looking like a back and top package. How means what? We need to go to the what do we need to go? In Windows 7 programs, Business Intelligence Development Studio. If you have SQL Server 2012, you can go to the okay development studio. Okay, same thing. Open file, new project. Now here is going to be what? Service project. Okay, service project. Give the name of the first. Okay, ETL. Now here going to be just wherever you want to store the package file system. Okay, a file is going to development file is going to be develop file system. Later we are going to learn in the deploying into the file system and SQL Server. But developing, make sure the path is remember now. Okay. Okay, this is the environment to develop the ETL package. Environment to develop the ETL package. Now you can see here. Okay. After we discussed, this is the development environment. Okay, where you have the Solution Explorer. So Explorer, it will tell you about the how many the source views and packages. You get one application or one project for full packages. Okay, a number of packages in this one. Okay, this window, they can say it will properties of each and every task, whatever the task you selected in this window, and to the development environment and development window. Okay, then go with side. You can have a toolbar. Then you can see the all control flow items. Control flows means what? All the programs needed to move the data from one location to another location. As control flow tasks. Control tasks. Then we're using any control flow task. Okay, those will. Now you can go to all the control flow tasks are available here. Now you can see the task is part of control flow. Containers here, you have the different tasks, and the data flow task is also part of. Once you open the data flow task, I have the bunch of tasks. Okay, data flow task. Okay, inside data flow task. If you flow task, go to the first tab is the control flow tab. Go to data flow tab. tab, then again go to the toolbox. Automatically it will display the all tasks, all the programs related to the data flow. Okay, one task related to only to connect the sources called data flow sources, and related to the transformation. They are doing the transformations are called data flow transformation, and tasks are going to be the data flow destination. Okay, distributed in 3 different ways: data flow sources, data flow transfer, destination. In 2012, you can see the different window.
Wow.
Okay, realization will be little bit different. Okay, thing is called favorite. Okay, favorite. You can add one task into the favorite regularly using tools. Add favorites. Okay, browsing all those things. But still, you have the data flow sources, transformation, destination. One thing is called favorite. Now, no need to worry. Only categorization of the programs. Okay, categorization. Releasing a new tool means what something should be, what it is. Okay, did the different categorization of the tool. Okay, data now in the connectors. Okay, in window you can see the connection manager here. Okay, connection manager. All the connections you made it to connect to all the sources, either are destinations or they are doing to some transformation. Okay, everything will be automatically saved in the connection manager. Everything in the connection manager. Now, tabs is one is for the control flow, and other is for the data flow. There is going to be whenever you select the data flow tab, automatically the toolbox is going to show all the programs related to the data flow. Okay, the control flow tab, then the toolbox is going to display all the flow, all the task control flow. But the flow is a part of the control flow. How to use the programs, how to use the task. About the precedence constraint. Precedence constraints are nothing but you see one green arrow here. So after this, green is nothing but success. And you can make it what happens if it is for the failure. Okay, we use the task. You simply see the one by one. And the main window of developing the packages, firstly you will be in the control flow. Now you need to know before developing the packages what task you should use. How to know? What to use? How to know? Then use a document called data mapping document. Okay, document called what? Data mapping document. Data big requirement document or anything. It is a simple Excel sheet. Okay, it is Excel sheet that whenever you will, most of the time you are going to retrieve the requirement in form of data mapping document. Data document is nothing but what? Excel sheet. We have the 2 categorizations of the Excel sheet. Okay, one side will have the sources, other side you will have the target. Okay, either source might be Excel to SQL Server to Excel, Oracle to SQL Server, SAP to OAP, SQL Server 5 to 2008, anything. Then you know from which table, from which database to which table, which database you are moving the data. That clearly in document is called what? Data mapping document. Then in document you can have the source. Okay, there is name. In source, you have the one column, one star, row. Okay. And okay, base name, or start from the server name, DB table, type. Okay. Okay, same server name or still either it will house or database OLTP to OLTP it will database or OLTP to OLAP it is going to data warehouse. Okay, house name or name anything. Okay, then again I mentioned table name, call name, and data type. Then you get the business rules. Added here is the called SCD. We are going to learn that is going later. Okay, slowly mentions. We are going to learn it later. Okay, this is a data mapping document. You can design attractively the source and destination information. Okay, configuration you can make it as one. Sorry. Not a problem. Okay, you can use as source and target and database name. Now here I can use the server name, local server, name, okay, advert works, okay, name, product name, product name, data type is nvarchar 50. Again give the local name, okay, going to be Adventure Works data warehouse. And in the this sound, okay, dimension with the product dimension, same product. Here is column name is name of the product. Example. Here we will write simple business rule. What? First, the product name. Okay, letters of the product name. Now, I'll go next directly. Okay. Adventure. Okay, then cost. Then same name. Okay, column standard cost. Okay, here I will move this into the not exactly. Then what do is that in the dimension product? Here we don't cost, no? We need sold price. That is also money. Here what to do? Call table, whatever order. Get the then particular column what we need to do. What we need to do? Find the other table, no? In the other table and get the sold price. Not going to move as it is here. The first we are moving as it is by applying some transformation here. Second one we are going to use this sold or and the tax or some whatever it is. Okay. Have the data mapping document. Sometimes people data mapping document. Sometimes you might need to involving in developing the data mapping document. Okay, remember, you develop the perfect ETL if you are developing the perfect data mapping. Yeah, I'm going to people to explain to you. Okay, all these people will get confused. Let us go the fuzzy lookup then. Okay, here. Yeah, go ahead.
Row in the source table, source thing, I have written and at cost, right? So we have to move the sold price to the data dimension table.
Yes.
So we can directly go ahead with the sold price in the standard sale price table or something, right? Product.
Yes. Yeah, that one, why we need to use only this one? Because when moving the with the data mapping document, we need to consider one table where we are taking the maximum value. More for this particular column only, I want to join with the other table. I might be directly coming from this table. Okay, that's why data mapping document here. We write multiple tables here. Okay, I'm using only one column from the another table. No, why do you specify that column? I will specify here in the business code. Understand? You join the product table with the sales order table with this particular column. For this particular column, this standard cost is going to be the standard cost here and sold price. Okay. Standard cost plus tax and the price. Verify with the list price and get it. Okay, one sample logic. Okay, wherever you have the maximum value, then you want to apply some join with the other table and get some values. Refer table, check with the values, something like that. And let okay, first if two table joining is there, if I'm adding the two tables here one, your data is going to be get complicated. Okay, data mapping document concentration should be what source table and the need to get it from another table, add it and move it into the destination table. Okay, simple example I'm telling. Okay, from the multiple values. You can develop the one data mapping document so developer can understand and start developing the package. No, one, what is the thing we understood here? Where, what start? Data mapping document. What is with? Is what? What works LT? Okay. Example, let me go to the management studio. Okay, management studio. What I will do is that there is a data warehouse here, no? Let me warehouse also. Okay, product is there. Okay, let me truncate values from the product table. Okay, trunk product done. Now for example, is having the similar kind of columns are there. Okay, kind of columns are there. Now we need to move that one. But what I will do is that I will just rename or change some column here. This to product category ID is there. I will delete. We'll use one column. I'll new the column. Date movie. Okay. And the time add one more column. This is going to be the combination of starting cost plus final price. Okay. And of me. Okay. Now, but the columns and everything is different from the source table. I just made it like that. Okay. Now from the source destination. This LT product. That product is our source table, and destination is what? What? Apply database product table. What we need to do is that what we no. Then what program we should run here? Moving. There means what? We are running one program related to the data. Then the first is running the program related to the data. Now, what do? Go to box, be first to control flow. Go to box. First program we should run is data flow. Either you can double click and drag and leave it in the control flow area. Okay, control flow area, then you can rename it. Okay. Yes.
Control flow, 2012, data flow task we have.
It will be there, but check in the list, maybe the favorites or somewhere. Only organization, starting order will be there. More user task automatically comes into the first.
Okay.
Okay. Move from ADVL. You can. Okay. Then rest connected one data flow task. Now what you need to do is that double this data flow task. You need to configure this data flow task. Okay. Double this data flow task. Automatically you will go into the data flow tab. Okay. So tab. In the box you will get all the data flow programs. Next, the first thing we need to do in the data flow, we should to the source. We should source, connect to the source. We should what? Data flow sources. In source, there are different type of sources. Are there ADO.NET sources that will use in the .NET project to connect the different sources? Then there is Excel sources. Insert into Excel sheet, flat sources. Into text files, flat files, OLEDB sources. What is it? OLEDB. Bringing and embedding the database means what? If there is another database, it is a SQL Server or Oracle, anything, you can OLEDB source. Raw file source. Raw file is what you don't know the structure of the system, whether it is a flat file, non-flat file, nothing. Whether it is Oracle file or something like that. So you can use a flat file and XML. You can use XML. Here where we are going to bring from. Then we can use a OLEDB source and cell be drag and keep it here. Okay. Now one will look a little bit differently in 2012, but okay, here you see the red color mark here. Red color, it is not configured properly. Okay, the is not configured properly. Then you have the two business constraints. If the positive result, what you want to do, if you get the negative result, what you want to do. Okay, like now configure. Either you can right click and go to the edit, click. Follow to configure this particular task. Double click, then the source configuration wizard. Okay, editor. Now, this editor, first thing what we need to do to the source. Now, connection manager created for the source. Now, go have any connection manager here. Okay, connect to one connection manager here, or you can create the connection manager here. Okay, now connection manager. We are okay. Source no. What is the server name? So providers here. Okay, you can use the provider for connecting to OLEDB. Native OLEDB means for local. You can use the connection for connecting to skill, server, OLEDB, data shape, directories, everything there. Okay, connecting to what? Native means our local server to local. Now, server what? Local. I'll just put the data. You name or you write the local host or write the computer name. Okay. Now, then use the authentication what you need. Right now I'm using the Windows authentication. Then select the base name. If you don't have the database name, you can attach. Same like reporting also. Okay. Now database. Which database I want to use? Okay. So once done, you need to click done. Okay. Succeed. Oh. Okay. So information, connection properties. Make sure connection properties match. Okay. Now you can observe automatically that is created in the connection manager. Okay, automatically that is created in the connection manager. Either you can create or I can come back here, or you can save. Okay, now. Okay, now what you want to access the data, no? There is a different ways of data access mode. Either or view, means you want to access from the one table or view, or you want the table or view name variable, or there is no particular table name. I want to define the table name, and I can like variable memory space. Or you write a SQL query to get the values from the table, or you write a SQL command to create the variables. Okay, let's the first option right now. Table view means physical table or virtual. Okay. Automatically it will display the list of tables available. Taking table view, yes. Are there all the columns here? Then go to the next thing. Are you going to consider all the columns? If you consider a little bit, if you don't, you already have the data mapping document in front of you, no? Then you should know what column you should consider. You know, mapping document, what column we need to take, select all those columns. Automatically. The column is going to be like this output column. If you want to change the name of the output column, you can change it. Okay? Name 1, name 2, what it is. Okay, if you want to use it like what you are retrieving the value from one particular term, some happened. But it happened. Complete program, or you skip the error, or to go to the next row. Then you can, where you want to fail the component, means not any error on particular column, complete component. And fail component, truncation means what? Even truncation situation also fail the component or conversion. Okay, problem or anything. Okay, not or anything, then close it. You can skip it also. You can read the next row, or you can fail. You can ignore failure. Okay, the failure man go to the next row. Okay, use column by column here, or use the entire table here to Okay, then what happens if some problem happens with one particular column? Okay, skip it, or you redirect it, or you can fail the recommended one is a failed entire program. Now, once you configure, you are going to go is gone. Okay, some other symbol will be there in the 2012. On the top of that, there is a tick mark will be gone. Means you successfully configure. It doesn't mean that you are perfectly. Okay, is perfectly done. Now next is what? Now what you do? We need to move the destination. But the destination we have 3 extra columns are there. 2 columns are there. Then how can you go? How many are there? Extra from the destination. We create no.
One time.
Not don't count the count of. We create extra here. Now what we do? Those 2 columns are not coming from source. Are they from the source? We can go for the transformation. For transformations, then the definition we needed to create the column. Okay, now go for derived columns. Go for derived columns. Okay, there is a further derived column. Then take. We want to derive the column. Once successfully able to retrieve the data from the source, then we go for it. Successful thing, not failure one. Okay, select this one and you can change this to success to failure. Okay, it make success or failure. Okay, you can failure one, or you can take the success one. Success. And edit the derived column. Okay. Now, these are there. What are the columns coming from the source? Are this one? But what I want 2 new columns. Now, the column name. Right. What is the name? Where I can whatever the name here. Just need to map that. Okay. What column? Column. What is the value is going to be in column 1? Margin rate. No. Margin should be what? Standard cost minus list price. Use this function here. Standard cost is the price. Okay. That is going to be currency in the money. If it is showing red color, whatever you wrote is wrong. And there, what is that? Okay, then to get the date here. Manually, I can use the functions. Okay, functions are there. Variables are there. Then if I find a state, then there is a system start time is there. Use this directly. Okay, use start time, then column 2. Yeah, mapping document with you. Side you mapping document. You cannot do just blindly. No? Okay, insert mapping document decide you. I did it here in the destination. We are on the source. Destination have the 2 new columns. No, I did destination is what? Employee table. Our database and source LT. I made the changes in the what? Employee database. No, I didn't. Source. Follow the blindly data mapping document. Okay, whatever you wrote, they need to go along with that. Now plan okay, everything is making perfect. Okay, make that one. Whatever you wrote should be displayed in black color. If it is displayed in the red color, means what? There is some syntax mistake. Okay, configured. Now destination. I don't know whether the destination matches or not. No, but connect the what type of then with the OLED be this and the success or failure. Then success. Okay, now click edit or double click, whatever you can. Now are you going same database? Destination database? New database. Now create the new connection. Okay, new connection, say equal that's what employee. Okay. Okay. Connection is perfect. And so you got the here also load. The data access mode is to take the data. Here data access mode to load the data. Then you can see the difference here. If you fast load, normal load. And if you're taking the variable or SQL command. This one extra thing is called SQL command for connecting. The what is the tabular view? Normal load means what? It will insert the data into the destination row by row. Means what? It will take snapshot of the entire row and move to the destination. Okay, fast load and disadvantage of the fast load. Fast load the data into the destination all at a time. All at a time. Okay, but now will load row by row. But getting any error in one row, the fast cannot detect. Okay, sure. What you need to use. Okay, now fast load. Okay.
I guess
You know there is no change and transformations are not going to happen. Then you can use the normal load. But we have two extra columns and we are moving it. No? Then you use the normal load. Because the exact match is there, then you can use the fast load. Okay. Then use the table view or now data. Then you can see select the table. Here option if you don't have the table ready made, create the table. Okay. Now table ready made. Here. Move it. So, now go take the view of products. Okay, and margin also there. Okay. Nothing is done. Then do the mapping because different columns are coming from the source, different columns. That is the best quality of the Microsoft is that if the names match automatically, but isn't true. Automatically it match. Make sure that one product ID is product ID, name to name, number to number, color to color, cost to cost, size to size to size, weight to weight. To match, sell date is not there. Okay. Sell end date. Correct. Now what I need to do?
Column margin.
Then this column 1 I can connect it to margin. This column margin, no? Okay. Now date of move. Then I can do this symbol for it. Also I can browse through here. Okay. Where is the weight of move? Column 2. Yeah. And column 2. This moving, I can move it the column in drag and drop or use this drop down. Then I configure the error output, but here output will be one only, loading the data, no? Not by row by row. Why you can go with row by row, but here it is logging you want to do. On which column? Everything. Okay. The mistake is there. Okay, this is going on. Means what? Some column data type is not matching. Do we data type matches or not? We are not going with the data mapping document. No, we are just blind. Some of the data. See the field insert into the read-only column product ID. for the is what? Really column. We cannot insert. Now what you need to do? Go edit, writing for the product ID. Okay? For the product ID. Because we blindly copy the table. No? Configuration of advanced work. No, remove that. Then, according to that, if that is one column is data type is matching or not, system let you know. According to it. Okay. Example, ETL package or SSIS, it will not stay on every environment. Upon your environment understanding, it will work. Now, here it is not matching, then I cannot do. I need to do some other things. That is read only. If it is data type is not matching, I can convert. If it is read only, no, which one? It will not the data. Okay. Now, then imperfect. No, on the package. How to run package? I can use this. And this one is for the in the real time. This is on development time. This is debugging. Okay, debugging. Same time also you can execute the package also. But the main is to debugging. In debugging, there are two different purposes. One, for every package, every task, every box will convert into the yellow color. Means what? Is doing the program, running the program. After it might show green color or it might show red color. In that, it will show the entire box. It will show one single tick mark. Okay, but into R2, entire box will show green color, yellow color, and a red color. If it is color means what? There is some problem. If it is green is what? Starting mode. Let us see what will happen. See, yellow color. Okay, the error while taking the data. Loading. Soon enter came, here we got the error. Next in the progress, what error we got. The product output column, warning, the ID is creating a problem here. Okay? Warning only, but what exactly the error? And which comes transfer is a big. This is a problem database. Code. Okay. Happened. Okay. This mother we copy the table of product and everything. Okay. Now here this is the example. Now let us see whether the data is moved or not into the. Hello.
I have doubt.
Yeah.
When in this thing, we add the source, right? We check the columns. We just particular about columns, right?
Yeah.
Only columns. Can you talk to DB source? So can we?
Yeah. Okay, some problem, but it is not related to any particular column. If it is related to any particular column, we define and we can convert that one. Okay, this is because of the error, because of we just copied the table. We don't know about the structure of the table. Okay, let us see. Let us move on simple table to table. Okay, simple table to table. I want one. Okay, here from this particular data source, let us sheet. Let us move on Excel sheet. Now, take the what? Excel definition. Excel here. Is there? Then I go to another Excel sheet. Sheet 1. Now, what I want to move it to the Excel sheet. Now, connect the Excel sheet. Now, the Excel sheet on the desktop. Now, that version is 97 to 2003 and the 2000 can give it because my system is showing up to 2000 only, but my system is 2030. Okay, let's match or not. Now, if it is the name of the sheet, if you are connecting to one Excel workbook, each work has one table. Each has what? One particular table. Then you need that. If there is a sheet, connect one table, then you can create one extra sheet with the columns. One sheet. But is the sheet matching with the table value? There is no. We just created. Then you create the new sheet here. Means a new table. Then automatically, once you connected here, it will take the structure of the source connection. Then it will generate. Getting user. Now, okay, I'll create the Excel destination table here. Means what? An extra sheet I'm going to create in the Excel file. Okay. I cannot connect. Okay. Let us take file. New flat. Here, flat file is what? It is going to be delimited. Delimited means what? Separated with the values. Fixed with row delimiter. I get right. Okay, any kind of a flat file. Let us go with the delimited one. Okay, either I can specify the row delimiter or column delimiter. Okay, now it will come up with the window connecting to the flat file. There is no flat file, still there is no problem. 123.ext on the run you can create. Then to be delimited already you got selected text qualifier. Means what? How can you identify the text in that one? One from the table, Actually we know the what kind of text is there. We don't worry. But delimiter means what? How can you separate the header? How can you use the row with the normal, all rows? Then you can use the CILF means what? Left indent is centrally aligned one. On the left, centrally aligned one, or within character that will give it to the new line character, and you use another one, semicolon for the row. Okay, using things for the, it will go into row after row, or you are using semicolon, row. It's like horizontal. Okay, then skip. How many rows you want to skip it for the other row? Okay, or do it. Column should be in the first data row. Okay, first data row and go to columns. Auto columns are created. Okay, be connected to the source. Now, row is already defined. Column delimiter. How you want to define each and every difference between columns? Comma columns, tab you want to use it, use it. Okay, everything is done. Then once you can go with each and every column, how much space you want, data type, everything you can see. Is there. But I don't know whether this data type is matching or not. Okay, the file automatically took some particular data type from my system. Okay, let's say that every data type is not matching or not. If it is not matching, then you can convert. Okay, now preview, you can see the preview, everything is done. Okay, that is over to the text file. Okay, next we do the mapping. Automatic columns are created, automatically it will generate the map. Okay, done this program. Now control data flow is there. In the data flow, there are two tasks are there. Run it. Move. Two rows are moved here. You can see how many number of rows moved. Then you debugging and see the text. The row delimiter means a row separator. Means line start from centralized. Okay, row is in the new line. What column delimiter? Use the column. This is the after one comma. It's a column, not comma. The column. Okay, there are the each and every column. This is the first column, second column, fourth column. Use the fixed width of column. No, if you use the fixed width of column, irrespective of whatever the length of the column, it will take fixed width. Okay, now after column, if the column name is long, it will take. That is a flat file. Now we move it. Let's move it to the Excel file. I'll provide to. Okay, the word problem is coming in my computer. Like you can, but here we do transformation. No, the transformation. For example, okay, only move the 10% of the rows. I don't know the number of total number of rows. Only use the 10% of the rows. The percentage of the rows into the Excel text file. Now take 1:5. Let us remove this one. Take one more text file and only 10%. But moving into the things part where what we need to do, we need to split the rows into the 10%. Okay, the transform. What is that? No, called row sampling or percentage. What is it? Row sampling. Okay, then you can split the rows from here now, and properties here. Number of sampling is for the row number of rows, 10 rows or 20 rows. Column, then we'll use the row percentage. Yeah, also 8 number of rows you want to move it. No, I can use 100. Okay. Then no. We are moving it. We should know how to do it. The system doesn't know. Okay. Because the count is what? You can use the select top 100 rows from the SQL Server query. Okay, but we are using it. Okay, the row sampling is going to be known as only percentage of a number of rows configured here. Now select columns. You can skip for some columns also. Take it into the destination. What is the flat nation? Okay, to be what? Sampling output, unset output. Now here you got two outputs, no? 100, split the 100 rows and put it one way, and another 100 rows, unset one. What you want to do it. Okay? Out of this destination. Then you have a flat function connection. Oh yeah, I didn't do the connection here. Okay? I can. Okay? Then flat file delimited one. 4. Okay. Now see columns automatically I got. I am using comma here. Advanced in every column. Review. Okay. Mapping is done. Now, select and move the unselected one also. Remaining one. Okay. If I in the query, am I going to get the 2 results? No. But in this particular transformation, I'm going to get the 100 and another. Now I'm going to another Just select to another flat file destination. Okay, configure. Sorry, automatic unselected one. If you take selected one, unselected one. Like there is one more task is called row percentage. That row sampling. Where is that? Yeah, percentage sampling. You create the percentage of 10% of rows, 2% of the rows like that. Here the number of rows. Now one flat file here. Okay. Then take what is 367. Selected first row for the pre-file. Let's see the difference. Okay. Map. Now let me execute this practice. What is taking the data and splitting the top 100 rows? Okay, putting the selected one here and remaining ones here. Now you can move the data. And goes here and 195 goes here. To the two files. Is done. Okay. See, so here. See, there is a, we forgot to select that checkbox. Okay, parameters in the first row, we forgot to select that one. There is no error in this one. Okay. Now, 7. See the row. Yeah.
It's a sampling, right?
Yeah.
Will it take the top 100 rows or is it randomly take 100 rows?
Yeah, but it will take top 100 rows, not randomly. Okay? Not randomly. A non-selected one. Okay?
I think the percentage of this sampling, can you send?
Yeah, we
Instead of
yeah, you can do sampling. Yeah, but purpose is what? Okay. What she asked is whether it will go to the top or random. So random also we can do that. By use the following random. Okay, you can select the one. So what skip one and the second 8 rows, 9 rows. Okay, but recommended. Okay. Okay, but you know what you want to take some values, you can use the random. But if you are not using the random, it will take top. Okay, that you can use it. Also, you can select it from the one particular column. I want to take the randomly different sizes. In writing the queries, no, then you get only one result, only 100 rows. Okay, they're going to get the 100 rows. Here you get it. Like this can use the percentage sampling also. They can use the percentage. But you need to delete. Okay. That one. I'm going to explain about the each and every task, but I'm Einstein lab on one simple task. Okay, from table to text files to tables, okay, and table Excel files. Okay, assignment. I will follow the steps and do some hands-on work. Then on each and every task, one by one. Okay, they're connected, moving to the text files and everything. Because if a system is giving different error, your system might give the different error. If the error might be to convert the data, I can use the converting data. My system is giving any converting data error, different error. Okay, and provider error, those are related to ETL. Okay, now let's work on some tasks. I'm going to send you the come lab exercise. There are sample database files are there, files. Then you need to attach that files. I hope everybody knows attaching database. Okay, sample files are there, sample text files are there, then you move it and then one text is there, follow steps on the text document and do one by one. Okay, then how to do the JSON lab means what? How to use it. Okay, how to use the control flow, how to use the data flow, step by step, use the, then you have the hands-on experience on the tool, then we work on the remaining things, how to deploy the package, how to save it, how to secure it, how to read it, and what important tasks to work on. Okay, but before I want everybody to have an experience on it. Okay, I'm going to send you that one. I want everybody to finish at least 4 tasks or 4 exercises. Okay, if any problems in the today afternoon, I will be available with you guys. I will be helping you. Okay, any errors while doing that part. Okay, it's a home work. Okay. Yeah. That's what I want you guys to do. Okay, because okay, you guys